Welcome to Timeless Chronicles. Explore history, mysteries, and fascinating stories from the 16 best D-Day movies that deserve to land on your watch list. Subscribe now for captivating content that takes you beyond time. Timeless Chronicles, history, mysteries. Enjoy this video. Saving Private Ryan, release year 1998. Release year 1998. Main cast: Tom Hanks, Matt Damon, Edward Burns. What it's about: the U.S. government discovers that 3 of the 4 sons of the Ryan family have been killed in action. The 4th son, James Francis Ryan, is missing. A small group of soldiers is dispatched to find the soldier and safely return him home so his family doesn't lose all 4 sons to war. The Longest Day, release year 1962. Main cast: John Wayne, Henry Fonda, Robert Mitchum, Sean Connery, and Paul Anka also played small roles. What it's about: the 3-hour saga gives an hour-by-hour breakdown of D-Day, showing perspectives from British, American, German, and French soldiers. Where Eagles Dare, release year 1968. Main cast: Richard Burton, Clint Eastwood. What it's about: a small group of Allied Special Operations soldiers attempt to rescue a U.S. general who knows of the imminent D-Day operation from a German castle. Patton, release year 1970. Main cast: George C. Scott, Carl Malden. What it's about: the film follows the experience of famed General George S. Patton throughout World War II. Why it lands: many of us are familiar with the controversial figure that was General Patton. This film shows how some men, particularly highly ranked men, enjoyed the theatrics of war, perhaps more than they should have. The Big Red One, release year 1980. Main cast: Lee Marvin, Mark Hamill, Robert Carradine. What it's about: an unnamed aging sergeant, played by Lee Marvin, along with 4 core members of his unit, tried to survive battle after battle in World War II. Ike, Countdown to D-Day, release year 2004. Main cast: Tom Selleck, James Remar. What it's about: the made-for-TV movie details the 90 days leading up to D-Day, following General Dwight D. Eisenhower's choices to plan a successful invasion. Overlord, 1975, release year 1975. Main cast: Brian Sterner, David Harries. What it's about: the documentary-style film follows a quiet, kind soldier, Tom Beddoes, as he goes through basic training and eventually storms the beaches at Normandy. Eye of the Needle, release year 1981. Main cast: Donald Sutherland, Kate Nelligan. What it's about: a German spy, Henry, stationed in England, learns vital information about where the Allies are going to stage their attack on France. As he tries to transmit his information to his Axis contacts, bad weather strands him on a Scottish island, where he meets a woman in a loveless marriage, Lucy. D-Day, the 6th of June, release year 1956. Main cast: Robert Taylor, Richard Todd, Dana Winter. What it's about: the film follows 2 men, an American captain and English lieutenant colonel, who discuss the hardships of being in love with the same woman. Screaming Eagles, release year 1956. Main cast: Tom Tryon, Jan Merlin, Jacqueline Beer. What it's about: a troop of paratroopers known as the Screaming Eagles are getting ready to jump on D-Day, only to get a group of new, inexperienced recruits who they need to train up quickly. Codename Emerald, release year 1985. Main cast: Ed Harris, Max von Sydow. What it's about: the Germans, desperate to get information about the Allied invasion of France, tap into their double agent working in British intelligence, Emerald, played by Ed Harris, not knowing he's actually a triple agent. Breakthrough, release year 1950. Main cast: John Agar, David Bryan. What it's about: a lieutenant fresh out of officer school is sent to lead a veteran squad just before they storm the beaches on D-Day. Fighter Squadron, release year 1948. Main cast: Edmund O'Brien, Robert Stack. What it's about: the plot gives an inside look at a squadron of pilots, focusing on the trajectory of a talented but non-compliant pilot named Hardin. La Vie de Chateau, release year 1966. Main cast: Catherine Deneuve, Pierre Brasseur. What it's about: the French film revolves around a beautiful young wife, Marie, who is fed up with her country life on the coast of Normandy and sees an opportunity for something bigger when she meets a man who fights for the French resistance. The Americanization of Emily, release year 1964. Main cast: James Garner, Julie Andrews. What it's about: to make sure a sailor is dubbed the hero of D-Day, American Lieutenant Commander Charlie Madison is sent on a ridiculous and very dangerous mission. 36 hours, release year 1964. Main cast: James Garner, Eva Marie Saint. What it's about: an army major is captured by Nazis just before D-Day. The man awakes in an American-looking hospital where the doctors convince him that he's been asleep for years and is suffering from amnesia. After sharing the details of the invasion, the major realizes he has been tricked.